All right, guys, welcome back into another PGA DFS video. Got the player cheat sheet live on the 9 to 5 sports page, so definitely check that out if you guys are a 9 to 5 member. If you're not, definitely think about it. It's $10 a month. But let's get into the core plays for the Sentry Tournament of Champions. All right, so the player that we're going to start off with is actually going to be none other than Dustin Johnson. Yes, he's the highest priced player in the field this week, but he really is in a class of his own this week. So just looking at the stat sheet for this week, he ranks first in the model, he ranks second course history rank, and he ranks second in stat rank. Now, he hasn't had a start over the last 2 months, so he doesn't have any recent form rank. That's kind of how I'm basing that database off of. But if you just want to look at like Jon Rahm and Dustin Johnson, how he compares to those two guys, I mean, this is absolutely crazy. So Jon Rahm would be kind of the second best player in the field this week, just based on the stats, and then it's Justin Thomas. I mean, look at the graphic difference here, and that's why I think this is such a great tool. Dustin Johnson really is in a class of his own, and if you want to throw in the fourth highest priced player on the slate, Bryson, it's really not even close compared to kind of those three. I mean, Dustin Johnson really is in a field of his own this week, so he's going to be a really strong play. I am a little bit worried about Jon Rahm with his Callaway situation, but don't want to get into that too much. So let's get into the second player this week that I like. It's going to be Joaquin Niemann. So Joaquin Niemann, just pulling up his stats. So he is a really strong stat fit here this week, guys. So top 56 or better pretty much in all the key stats except for strokes gain approach, which I'm not that worried about, especially with his par 5 scoring, birdie or better percentage, strokes gain total, strokes gain off the tee. He is really checking the boxes stat fit wise. Now, recent form wise, it hasn't been the best, but really strong stat rank, has some really good course history as well. Ranks top 10 in the model here, so that does mean that he's underpriced. So if we just look at his course history here as well, had a top 5 finish here in 2018. So Joaquin Niemann at this price point is very appealing because if you guys remember from the last video, I stated that course experience here is going to be kind of a key factor. We typically see players that have played here before typically play better than the players that haven't played here before. So the fact that he has that slight experience does make me a little bit more interested in him as a play this week. All right, going to move on into the next player that I'm going to be on this week. It is going to be the champ, man, Cameron Champ. So Cameron Champ, now not a strong putter. I think that's why he's not showing up strokes gain putting. Birdie or better percentage isn't that good. But if he has a strong week off the tee and ball striking, strokes gain approach, and par 5 scoring, which there are 4 par 5s here, we typically see players that score on those par 5s have a good week, then he's not going to finish that poorly. Just looking over kind of how he ranks out this week. So Cameron Champ, decent in model rank, top 10 there. Course history rank pretty solid there. And if you look at it, top 14 finish and top 11 finish at his current price point, if you just get the top 15 finish, he's going to pay off for you. Now, obviously we want a top 10 finish, but still, if he gets that top 15 finish, it's not going to hurt you. Top 10 stat rank and recent form rank, top 15 as well. So not a bad play at his price point of 7.9, but we can go a little bit lower here as well. The fourth player here on the core play sheet is going to be Ryan Palmer. Now, he might be a little bit chalky just because, birdie or better percentage, that's strong. Strokes gain off the tee, that's strong. Par 5 scoring, that's strong. I mean, really every stat that we're looking at besides strokes gain putting, which, can save you if the weather does get a little bit iffy. Ryan Palmer, other than that, is a strong play. He does have course history here. In 2018, he played it, had a top 20 finish, which, at this price point, I think we'd want a little bit more. I think we'd want that top 15 finish, but given the way he's been playing so far this fall, and given just his overall ranking at this price point, it is pretty strong to me. And then just a bonus play, bonus value play. It's the first week back. I'm excited to show you guys off this new tool. So pull up Robert Streb. So I don't really know what it is. He's just kind of catching my eye at that price point of minimum price this week. Yeah, sure. His recent form ranks a little bit skewed because it's only that one tournament recently that he played well at, obviously. But I don't know, something about 6K for Rob Streb I kind of like. He ranks out 25th, which isn't great, but for me, all he has to do is finish in the top half of the field, and I kind of see him doing that this week at the minimum price. So that is going to be the core plays this week. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, leave me a like and subscribe. I'm going to try to do these videos a lot more quick for you guys, easy to access, have the basic breakdown video like I always do. That's gonna be the first video that I post. Then I'm gonna be posting the core plays video here for you guys as well. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please give me a like and subscribe. I do appreciate that. And as always, guys, let's keep cashing. All right, we're out.